That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So there's nothing to address. When Unc say he want to date younger men, what they say, what the women, what? Yeah, what I said, I want to date younger women. What I said? Oh, when I want to date, when I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho? Right. Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm what they call that? What they call that when a man like I'm grooming. That's the term they use with me. Yeah. Grooming.
Yeah, Shannon. They said that you was grooming. Now, Shannon, you've been in trouble before for some essay on a woman in the past, and that's why you got knocked off of NBC when you first retired. You was on TV, right? And you got knocked off because you had accusations or something, right? So this thing gets like I said, this stuff gets real crazy, man. Now we know that he's was about to sign $100 million deal. You know, that could be the reason. He could be in negotiations. I know that sometimes, man, these people we dealing with some real diabolical people. But what we know right now is Shannon has some accusations, and TMZ is reporting this. Well, Shannon Sharpe sued for $50 million over alleged. So this is what TMZ is reporting. Shannon Sharpe is in serious trouble. Shannon Sharpe has been sued for allegedly a woman on multiple occasions, and the plaintiff in the case is asking for tens of millions in damages. Right. The lawsuit obtained by TMZ Sports was filed by Jane Doe on Sunday in Nevada after she says Sharpe brutally her several times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025 following a years-long abusive relationship. According to the suit, Doe met Sharpe in 2023 at a gym in Los Angeles when she was 20 years old and he was in his mid-50s. She stated in the docs during their first encounter, Sharpe told her he would buy her blank boobs, fake boobs, if she won a weight loss competition with him. She wrote in the suit. Sharpe proceeded to pursue her relentlessly, calling, texting, and demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. The woman stated she and the former Denver Broncos tight end ultimately got into a consensual relationship, though she described it as controlling and verbally abusive. He demanded complete control over her time and body, attorney Tony Busby wrote in the doc suit, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule and at his demand whenever he called. Doe claimed there was one argument in particular that terrified her when he yelled at her while a firearm was visible in the room. Plaintiff tried sharing her location with friends on her iPhone just in case, the doc state, but Sharpe saw her doing this the moment he realized what she was doing. If you ever do that again, I'll blanking or unalive you. The two nevertheless continued the relationship, even following a move by both to Nevada during the summer of 2024. However, Doe states in her suit she attempted to break things off after his infamous Instagram live streaming incident, which she said led him to, right? Doe claimed in the suit the first instance happens in October 2024 at her apartment. She called the 56-year-old Pro Football Hall of Famer onto her while she was crying and sobbing. The second instance, the suit alleges, happened a few weeks later in January 2025. Doe claims Sharpe came over to her house with promises of delivering a Christmas and birthday gift to her, but instead, once more, she's suing for over $50 million. It takes a great deal of courage to stand up against those in power, those with power, fame, and money, Busby said in a statement after following the suit on Doe's behalf. I look forward to pressing this case in court. We reached out to Sharpe for comments in the case, but so far, no word back yet, right? So Shannon could be in serious trouble, right? And then you know the lawyer responds, right? So you have the lawyer responding. Shannon Sharpe's lawyer calls lawsuit a shakedown and extortion, right? So Shannon Sharpe has gone on the offensive, sued on Sunday for assault, essay assault, battery, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Shannon Sharpe has fired back. His lawyer, Lanny J. Davis, has issued a statement categorizing the civil suit as a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars, and claiming the litigation has been orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby. It is filled with lies, distortion, and misinterpretation, Davis said, of the civil complaint, and it will not succeed. Davis contends the plaintiff secretly recorded the video as a consensual encounter in order to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Davis claims the video was heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, and that the plaintiffs had refused to provide a full copy, a copy of the full unedited version to Sharpe's lawyers. Davis adds that Sharpe believes her secret taping was all part of her plan setup as part of a blackmail scheme. Davis also says Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion and misconduct, especially the gross lie, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. Sharpe, through Davis, vows to fight these false claims vigorously in court. Based on Davis' statement, the case could, in many respects, boil down to the jury's interpretation of the video that was presented to Sharpe's lawyer in an unedited version. Sharpe will be automatically entitled to the raw video on request, and both sides will have a chance to argue what it reflects and what it means. Davis attempts to enhance Sharpe's position by disclosing graphic text that the plaintiff allegedly sent to Sharpe, leading his statement with two of them. While those will help when it comes to the PR battle, the case will apparently be inevitably come down to what the videos show. The one that was given to Sharpe's lawyer in the unedited full version. If the video points to a non-consensual encounter, she's far more likely to win. If the video supports the notion that the encounter was consensual, she's far more likely to lose. Now, Shannon, as all this stuff is coming out, right? Shannon, he was fired from CBS some years ago because he was accused of this before in the past. He was accused this by some W lady named Michelle Bundy, right? And he was fired, and that's when he ultimately he was in limbo. Nobody was rocking with him. Nobody would give him a job on TV anymore. So Skip Bayless ended up giving him a shot. And that's when he felt like he was indebted and grateful to Skip Bayless, because he basically was kicked out the whip. Nobody was rocking with him, right? But you go back to 2009 and 10, Shannon Sharpe, see, this is an article from September 15, 2010. Shannon Sharpe accused of essay assault. TV analyst and former NFL tight end Shannon Sharpe has reportedly decided to step aside from his analyst gig at CBS Sports after a woman accused him of essay and threat. Last week, a woman now identified as Michelle Bundy filed a temporary restraining order against Sharpe. According to the legal documents obtained by Brooks, Bundy was allegedly SEX with him. The restraining order petition also says he repeatedly calls and places her under surveillance and calls to say he is watching her. Sharpe has not been charged with a crime or been arrested, right? Though Sharpe appeared as usual on NFL Today on Sunday, he has since decided to take a break. I have decided to step aside from the NFL Today until this matter is resolved. CBS Sports Senior Vice President in Communications Leslie Ann Wade said on behalf of the network, "We accept Shannon's decision and decline to comment further on pending legal matter. The ex-Denver Bronco and Baltimore Raven is under consideration for the Hall of Fame." So Shannon is in real trouble, man. And like at this point, I don't even know. But what we know right now, man, we know that he was going in for a big contract, but he's in a lot of trouble. So we know that he's been in trouble with this stuff before. This woman now is a Jane Doe. This is a 20-year-old. But we know that Shannon Sharpe was just trying to sign a $100 million deal. Listen, I don't know, man. Like, it's like a lot of people, man, is coming under fire. And the one smoke used is to accuse you of this because it's so hard to get out from under this. A man has to prove that he didn't do it. So it's easy. If they ever want to get you something to get you locked in, they could just accuse you of this and have a bunch of people come out and say you did it and say that they're Jane Does, right? And that could knock a man right off the perch. Knock you right out the box. You out of there, right? So we know that he had Club Shay Shay. He made he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way with that Club Shay Shay. So this may be a way to them coming back after to get him, right? He also has Nightcap. And then he's on ESPN, right? So he has all this stuff going on, man. And Shannon got it popping. Now all of a sudden, here come the assault charges again. So we know that he had it in 2010. Now he has it again. Man, listen. At this point, I don't know. But Shannon seems like, man, he may be in trouble, man, if he can't get out in front of these allegations, right? So, listen, as more of this come out, I'll report more of this. But right now, Shannon Sharpe being sued for $50 million, man, for alleged assault, right? So remember, I love y'all. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.
Anybody ever told you look like Miss Netta?
They do sometimes.
Okay.
I don't get up. It used to bother me, but guess what? It don't stop them checks from coming in, and it don't stop them young ones from opening up.
It sure don't. So let me.
As a matter of fact, you look more like Miss Netta to me with that skin, that acne. Now that you brought it up, you should have left that alone. Put some glasses on. I tell you what, chat. Let's put glasses on. Put glasses on him. Put glasses on me, and let's turn to the side and let's see who looks like Miss Netta.
It ain't about the acne.
Yes, it is. No, I'm glad you brought that up. But since you took it there, let's go there now.
See, there we go with the
glasses on.
All right, now we getting aggressive. I'm really scared right now. But I said I can sue you right now because I'm on your show and now I feel embarrassed. This is a lawsuit.
What you embarrassed for?
But I'm embarrassed.
You've been looking like this for 30 plus years.
You get a cease and desist.
It was you that went to the doctor
I'm
and tried
telling you,
not to
I'm
look like
on your
Miss
show
Netta.
and there's 20,000 people watching. I'm a little afraid.